Today, we're touring one of the most impressive homes in the Portland Metro, the Orford Model here at Hosford Farms, and this home is truly a masterpiece. From the moment you walk in, you'll notice one-of-a-kind designer finishes, open concept layout, and luxury details throughout every level of the home. But what really makes this model stand out is the fully finished basement, giving you an incredible extra living space perfect for entertaining, multi-generational living, a media room, or even a private guest retreat. And wait until you see the outdoor spaces. You've got an elevated outdoor deck with amazing views, plus a lower level covered patio that creates a perfect indoor-outdoor lifestyle all year long here in the Pacific Northwest. Location-wise, it doesn't get much better. You're right near the Highway 26 with quick access to downtown Portland, the West Hills, Providence Hospital, and just minutes away from Beaverton and Bethany. If you're searching for a luxury home with space, style, and one of the best locations in the Portland area, this Orford model is definitely one you'll need to see in person. Let's go take a tour. Hey friends, if you're new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on everything happening in the Portland Metro real estate market. I break down opportunities for buyers, sellers, and investors so you can make a smarter move whether you're relocating, upgrading, or building your portfolio. Before you walk into any new construction model home, bring your realtor, or I would be honored to represent you. Builder reps work for the builder and not for you. I work to protect your interests, negotiate incentives, and make sure nothing gets signed that limits your options. Text me before your tour. I'll make sure you're covered. And one of the biggest advantages of living here at Hosford Farms is the location. You're only about 20 minutes away from downtown Portland, around 30 to 35 minutes away from PDX Airport, and just minutes away from Providence St. Vincent Medical Center. Plus, if you love weekend getaways, the Oregon coast is only about an hour and a half away, making this an incredible spot to enjoy both city life and the outdoors. The closest elementary school is Sato Elementary School, closest middle school is Stoller Middle School, and the closest high school is Westview High School. All right, friends, today I'm in the wonderful city of Portland, but again, we're in the Bethany area, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown. So this is a beautiful property by Toll Brothers, 3,230 square feet, masterpiece. So if it's something of interest of you and you want to take a look at this beautiful property, give me a call. Brian Valdez with eXp Realty, 503-503-0446. All right, friends, follow me along. This is a wonderful new construction build by Toll Brothers. We're out here in the Portland proper area, but it's in the Bethany relying neighborhood. So let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful home. All right, as you guys can see, look at this amazing, wonderful piece of property. I feel like I'm in a house from Architectural Digest, but as you make your way into this wonderful foyer, directly to the left, right by the entrance, is this wonderful half bath. And my friends, take a look at this. Beautiful wide sink, beautiful toilet. Look at the wallpaper treatment, right? Houses won't come like that, but the wallpaper treatment that you can potentially add to one of these beautiful models is amazing. They've staged it with this artwork, right? Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And then as you guys can see, again, I'm in the entrance of this foyer, and this is called the Orford Model by Toll Brothers. And look at the treatment that they've added to these walls on my left. Hi friends, it's this wonderful finishing delivered by these linear and vertical elements that separate almost like a panel of material incorporated all throughout this left side wall. And again, they've staged this with this wonderful side console, right? Beautiful lamp. And then directly to my right, beautiful large windows that you can open, of course, up and down. Look at the custom treatment of the shades, perfectly installed inside of the sill, right? It's Beautiful. Again, same wall treatment that we get from the left side, we get on the right side. So it's going to be continuous throughout the property. Currently being staged with this beautiful artwork. And wow, friends, look at this amazing living room slash kitchen. And we'll take a look at the deck also back there as well. Yes, I said a deck because you do get a wonderful exterior deck as well on one of these properties. And my God, my friends, look at this thing. All right, a lot to take a look at. But yes, again, this is the living room. And as you guys can see, wonderful, spacious living room. Again, look at the wonderful staging that they've gone with. Large sofas split up by this large coffee table with a wooden element in between the coffee table to accentuate the plants that they have in the middle of the coffee table. Beautiful. Look at the carpet selection as well. Beautiful. And my God, my friends, is this fireplace slash TV with a mantle and side consoles to the right and left of this fireplace not to die for? Beautiful treatment, custom treatment that they've done here, as you guys can see. One big slab of material for the fireplace. Again, staged with a TV, looks to be like a 60 to 80 inch TV. Again, look at the beautiful side paneling and the side consoles with extra seating area, artwork on the side. Wow. Look at the beautiful artwork in the side console. Again, more seating here. All right, let's go ahead and make our way into this wonderful kitchen. And this is just going to be off to the side of your living room. And wow, my friends. Perfect. Take a look at this wonderful kitchen. There's so much to take a look at. Look at this wonderful countertop, continuous veining, beautiful undermount sink with this recoil of a faucet with spring-loaded faucet, and this button right here is going to be your garbage disposal. Wow. It is an island, and it also has a eating area on the opposite side. So as you guys can see, they've staged this with this beautiful 3 stools and staged this with this beautiful plates. Wow. And look at the cabinetry, my friends. It's seamless. So it's very similar to shaker cabinets, but it doesn't step down in the middle with the paneling. As you guys can see, it's continuous. So it's flat across. There's no step. And look at the finishes right here, friends. Stainless steel pull out for the finishes here. Wonderful. Upgraded dishwasher, stainless steel. And again, on the cooking side, look at this beautiful countertop. Same thing as the one in the middle island, and the beautiful cabinetry. As you guys can see, as it shines through, look at the reflections that come out of the handles. And this is going to be your cooking area, upgraded stove cooking area. And look at the beautiful range above, digital smart, right? And look at the cooking is all stainless steel with brushed gold treatment on the burners. I love that the handles here are on top of the counter for easy access and cleaning. So right here, instead of them being up here taking up space, it's all built in at the top. And then of course you do get a hood Beautiful. It looks to be a larger size hood for exhausting all the fumes when you cook at the top. And look at the beautiful cabinetry, friends. This is from the bottom to the top to the ceiling. You don't see that often, where the cabinetry all the way to the end of your ceiling, right? And then I love that they have glass openings on these top level drawers, because you're not typically going to use them, right? But stage some artwork there, or any pieces that you just want to be able to display. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Your fridge and your microwave is going to live off to the side here. Look at this extra large stainless steel upgraded fridge. Again, continuous with the cabinetry, continuous with the glass paneling open on the top level of the cabinetry, with this, again, flat surface, seamless, continuous paneling for the cabinetry, and continuous stainless steel pulls. Everything was thought of here, friends. Again, this is just right by your stairwell to the second story, and it's a beautiful side console, right? This house does have smart features. They've just added the tablet right here for your security, alarm system, and AC and heating, all going to be controlled by this smart unit tablet here. And friends, take a look at the light treatment above the center console. These beautiful circular lit elements hung from the ceiling. All your lighting treatment is recessed lighting, right? And this right here is pretty cool, very unique. This is actually a speaker. So your house has speaker system already built in to the ceiling, so you get wonderful sound if you want to play music throughout the whole entire property, not just having speakers installed off to the side somewhere. So wow. All right, now let's take a look at your dining room area, and look at the way they've staged this, my friend. It's like an art piece from an art gallery. Beautiful seating, all leather seating, circular dining table, and again with the lighting treatment, custom lighting treatment hung by the ceiling. Beautiful. Currently being staged with some side console with some artwork, fake plants. Could be a real plant, actually, not sure. And look at the deck, friends. This is just offside of your dining room slash living room. It's a rainy day out here in Oregon, so I'm not gonna step outside because I don't want to get my shoes wet. But look at the beautiful deck that you get on this property. Currently being staged with an outdoor seating area, and of course you have more seating area here as well. But again, they've taken out some of the seating cushions because it's raining out here today. But look at the wonderful deck that you get out here, friends. When can you say that you have a deck out here in Oregon on your property? All right, friends, so let's go ahead and take a look at the pantry. This is going to be right off of your kitchen area right here to our left. And wow, beautiful pantry, great usable size, and already finished with installed wood, not wire hang. So you can already start putting heavy items inside of your pantry. Beautiful. Stainless steel door handles. And look at the door treatment, my friends. Again, very continuous with the seamless, non-stepped paneling that you get from the cabinetry. Is the same similar styling here on the doors. So this is where your 2-car garage would live, but currently being locked because this is a model and the sales team is utilizing it as a model sales office. And friends, here is one that, my God, you don't see this very often in any homes nowadays in this new world we live in, friends. A finished basement. And look at this. This is the same wood treatment from the first floor of the house. Look at the wood treatment is completely encased in the flooring all the way to the finished basement, right? I love that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Look at the wonderful railings already included and completed. And my friends, look at this finished basement. Wow. So they've staged this with this wonderful gaming table, right? Look at this. Beautiful. And look at the treatment for your chips. So your poker chips would live in these little excavated areas of this table. So they will be selling this exact model with the furniture. My understanding is going to be in the low $1 million price point, but there are this exact model available for purchase for less than that. It's going to be in the high 900s from what I've been told, but this specific model, once it's available on the market, it's probably going to be in the low 1 million, 1.2 million price range. And my God, no expense forgotten about on one of these homes by Toll Brothers. Look at this side console table that's been staged with these 3 stools, beautiful offset wood paneling, right? And look at this wet bar over to the side. You do get a wonderful fridge, same upgraded brand from upstairs, and it's not just a normal fridge, it's actually a wine climate controlled fridge as well. See that with the digital numbers there in the middle, so you can control the temperature for your wine. Same cabinetry from the kitchen with the seamless pattern and stainless steel pull tabs. I love that they've gone with these floating shelves here above the wet bar and above the countertop. Small faucet, again, just to be able to entertain friends, guests, family when you're down here at your finished basement. And look at the wonderful floating shelves. Display some artwork or add some of your glasses or anything like that. Somewhere to hang out right here. My friends, look at this. There's another large TV off to the side, right? And another large sectional sofa being staged with large coffee table, beautiful rug, some artwork. And of course, you do get an outdoor patio. This is just underneath your finished deck above. And again, look at this. Wow, my friends. Again, it's raining today, not gonna go outside, but as you guys can see, it has outside furniture. Usually cushions would live in this area, but again, it's raining, so they've decided to keep the cushions inside. And then off to the side, a little bit hard to see, but notice that's a fire pit. So you have a fire pit off to the side. Your AC unit is off to the side as well. So to be able to have service on it, all right here, completely finished with this wonderful cement treatment that they've done to accentuate it and make it look like brick. Wow, my friends. And your view of the outside backyard, it's wonderful, serene. Trees, foliage, probably could see wildlife out there as well. So look at this beautiful finished basement. And again, more control for your home with the tablet that's installed for your AC, music, heating, all here. And wow. So this finished basement does include another extra room. So look at this wonderful room. Wow. This is bigger than most apartments here in Portland. So this is a finished room, again, right by the basement. And we haven't even seen the main living quarters yet. So being staged with this beautiful side chair and table, large drawer / nightstand, and This looks to be queen size, maybe king size bed with some artwork above. And again, my friends, they've done and left no expense untreated. This is finished tile, but with a wavy pattern installed on this wall, this accent wall. Look at this. So you get that wavy pattern, grouted, finished tile. So it's not wallpaper. Beautifully done. Custom lighting treatment that goes right over the bed. This room has a artwork and these large windows that slide left to right, being staged with these curtains already installed. And this is a large window. This is not your standard small window. This is double pane, sees the view of the outside to the backyard, but also views of the fire pit and views of this wonderful backyard patio. Wow. And let's go ahead and take a look. This is a walk-in closet for this bedroom. So look at the walk-in closet, finished with wood already installed, right? When do you see wood installed in a home for your clothes hangs and extra storage? You do not see that very often. So installed cabinetry, custom already here. Again, we're continuous with the same flooring from upstairs here downstairs. Again, beautifully laid out. And it does include a full bathroom. Wow, my friends, look at this. So you get a walk-in shower, and this is an extra large walk-in shower, not your standard one. Tile from floor to ceiling already installed with the vertical paneling. Again, these not easy to lay these out and install this. So beautiful shower, stainless steel fixtures, extra large thick glass for your shower door, stainless steel hangs for your towels. Look at this beautiful, same countertop from upstairs, right? Beautiful. Kohler faucet and sink. Look at the large mirror with this large lighting treatment, some shelving, of course your toilet. And again, this is a beautiful large tiling on the finished floor here on the basement bathroom. But look at that large tiling, grouted 5-inch baseboards throughout the property. I can't stop talking about this place. And this is just going to be your lower basement closet for all of the electronics and the internet. And if you need a service of any of your audio system, will be here off to the side. All right, friends, this is the foyer entrance, and look at the chandelier treatment that you get in the foyer. You don't typically get this in any home. So look at this beautiful lighting treatment already included in this model, staged with it being cantilevered at the top. Beautiful wall treatment, continuous. And again, this is the entrance slash exit. So beautiful treatment that they've done. Let's go ahead and make our way upstairs. All right, friends, we finally made it upstairs. Again, look at the beautiful railings all over the property. Same beautiful wood treatment for the flooring. This upper entry for the upstairs includes a staged wonderful sofa, small coffee table, extra seating being staged with some artwork. There is a smaller TV here off to the side, but customize this upstairs living room to be what you want. So if you wanted shared gym or anything like that, shared office space between people, potentially could replace this too. And then look it off to the side, my friends. They've already included this built-in kind of office space, right? So you could add some chairs like they've done here to be able to utilize it as a workspace or shared workspace. And they've added some custom wallpaper. Actually, correction, they've added some beautiful tile work. Look like wallpaper, but it's not. It's actually tile work in this unique shape and unique pattern, as you guys can see. And it's grouted. Wow. Again, large window with the shade treatment already installed. You can open that for more or less airflow if you needed, but again, the house is already completely AC and heated. Speaker system, again, with recessed lighting. Another tablet to control all of that stuff for your AC, audio, heating, and this tablet. But again, yeah, this is gonna be different tablets across the house. And this is just off of the living room, but this is gonna be your laundry room. And look at the laundry unit, extra large washer dryer. It's almost like commercial grade. Finished tiling for the laundry room. You do get a undermount sink already installed, so if you need to clean dirty items, again, this countertop with sink already installed, with beautiful finished cabinetry already installed, with stainless steel finishes. My God, my friend, this is just a laundry room, right? Being staged with some artwork and some hangs for items. All right, friends, so off of the upstairs railing, we come over and we're gonna go take a look at the guest rooms. So this nice hallway. This is just gonna be your service for your furnace here, just being closed over for that door. And again, this is a 5-bedroom home. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the guest rooms. So right here, I made it to the end of this hallway and I made it into the first guest room. Again, this oversees the front side of the property, right? Look at this, my friends. Large windows with the shade treatment already installed, perfectly aligned in these window sills. You can open them up with a crank for more or less airflow. They've just added some graphics with some type treatment. But look at the wall. The wall is already included with this sound dampening wall material for this model. Beautifully laid out. It has a built-in desk, so you don't have to get an extra desk, with cabinetry already pre-installed with lighting underneath them. So this is already ready to go for somebody that's utilizing this. Again, you can utilize this any way you want for a room, office, gym, right? Look at the beautiful lighting treatment above. Again, recessed lighting. Wow. Look at the finish. Cabinetry, walk-in closet. The cabinetry is already installed with this beautiful wood. Clothes hang ready to go with metal. So you can start hanging heavy items on here. Wow. All right, friends. So this is the second guest bedroom. And let's take a look at this. Wow, my friends. Again, Toll Brothers does not waste any expense. The wall, this accent wall, is actually tiled with grout. It's not wallpaper. And there's actually texture. Wow, friends. Already installed custom accent wall. You don't get that a lot. So Toll Brothers, they don't play around. Look at this wonderful window. Again, this is just adjacent to the first guest bedroom, but look at this. Yeah, look at this window. The window treatment already installed shades. This is a triple window system. The bottom two don't open or close, but the middle one and the above looks like you can open those up for more or less airflow. Again, it includes a walk-in closet with the finished cabinetry. Again, beautifully laid out. Friends, look at this. Look at the beautiful staging of this wonderful side console. Again, this is just a mirror, but to make the room look more spacious, you could potentially add a TV here, right? And look at this, already includes a ceiling fan, right? Ceiling fan already included. Look at this wonderful bed, and then you get the 2 nightstands already there. Beautifully accents this accent wall, and this looks to be like a queen or twin XL size bed. But again, there's a lot of real estate here, so you could potentially get a bigger bed, smaller nightstands if you wanted. All right, friends, just between those two guest rooms is going to be this wonderful linen closet. Linen closet is here. So these rooms can share the linens and towels if you wanted to store them here. All right, friends, let's make it to the third guest bedroom and let's go ahead and take a look. Wow. So currently being staged as a kids room. Look at the accent wall. That's a wallpaper treatment that they've added for this room. A little bit smaller than the first two guest bedrooms, but yeah, has a lighting treatment, right? Large window that oversees the side of the property. Again, those can open left and right. Being staged with some beautiful curtains and this wonderful side console. Again, wonderful mirror. Again, you can change this out for a TV if you wanted to. Large lamp. Interesting choice of nightstands for this room with these basket woven style nightstands. But again, customize this room any way you want. With a sliding left to right door for the walk-in closet, right? And for those three guest rooms, it does share this upstairs guest bathroom. Again, being completely his and her sink, so you get more sink, right? And then you get beautiful walk-in shower tub with tiling treatment, again from the tub all the way to the ceiling, already installed, grouted, beautifully laid out, horizontal, long, elongated tile, stainless steel fixtures. Wow, look at the, of course, toilet, same countertop as the kitchen and lower basement guest bathroom with the same cabinetry, stainless steel pulls, extra large mirror, lighting treatment already there. So beautiful large guest bathroom to utilize. Again, friends, family that's going to utilize this upstairs guest rooms with a finished tiled floor as well. So beautifully laid out. All right, friends. So let's go ahead and take a look at the master bedroom. Wow, my friends. What more can I say? Extra large bed. This looks to be King XL. Look at the wonderful nightstands. These are extra large nightstands with drawers. And look at the wall treatment, my friends. This is custom wall treatment. You guys can see these are actually embedded wood pieces that are offset off each other. So it's not a tile, it's not an illusion. Somebody actually had to lay those all out, and that is beautiful. Beautiful accent wall in this master bedroom, currently being staged with some artwork to the side. Again, look at the beautiful baseboards, 5-inch baseboards, elongated doors. So this is 10 feet ceilings. Look at the lighting treatment here. The lighting treatment itself. Look at how large that is. You get more drawer space here, and then look at the TV being staged. Now let's make it into the master bathroom. Wow. How jaw-dropping is this, friends? All right, friends. So look at the master bathroom. Beautifully laid out. Same cabinetry from everywhere else on property with the seamless paneling and the stainless steel pull tabs. Look at the tile work on the backsplash. Goes all the way from the countertop of the sinks all the way to the ceiling. Custom tile work, already grouted. Look at the lighting treatment. Wonderful extra large mirrors, one for his and her. So mom and dad, partners, guys, get your own sink. Beautiful stainless steel faucetry. Look at the undermount sink. Wow. All right, friends, and this is the wonderful extra large shower. It's a walk-in shower, multi-head, multi-faucet. This is literally a walk into a hotel room. This is so beautiful, friends. The same tile work from the sink, right? Look at the custom tile work, both on the floor of the shower and then the custom tile work here on the wall, right? extra thick glass paneling. Can't move it, so it won't close all the way by any means, but again, when you walk in there, the water is only going to splash in that area. It's not going to come out this way. Overhead stainless steel fixtures, and then more over here to this side of the wall. Wow, look at the window treatment. Those are not openable because obviously it's the shower, but triple window treatment there. Off to the side, you do get another window that can open up and down with the shade treatment already installed. Obviously, your toilet will live here with its own door for privacy. Just being staged with some artwork. And my friends, look at this wonderful walk-in closet already built out for you. This is amazing. Beautiful, large walk-in closet. All of her items could live on one side, and maybe a quarter of this for guys. But look at this built-in shelving, right? Potentially could put your shoes here, bags, ties, already displayed. Large suits off to the side here. Friends, it's carpeted here in this walk-in. Tiled. It's carpeted here in this walk-in closet, so beautifully laid out.
Perfect.
All right, friends. So again, this is the Orford model by Toll Brothers. This is going for $970,000. It's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 3,230 square feet with a deck, lower patio, upgraded KitchenAid appliances. Beautiful masterpiece. I can't emphasize enough how much this property is like a piece of property from Architectural Digest magazine. So if you're interested in this property, want to take a private tour, want to explore your options, give me a call, 503-503-0446. Brian Valdez with eXp Realty.